Hi, I'm Dr. Alan Widener from MassageChairRelief.com, and today we are doing our bi-weekly massage chair industry update. Today is March 12th, 2013, and we've got a few fun things to go over. Before I begin, though, I want to confess to you that I have an addiction, and I've been feeding that addiction all morning. And this is my addiction: Cadbury mini eggs. I can't stop eating them. They're like sunflower seeds. Once you get going, there's no stopping, and it's just chocolate and sweets, and it just messes up your life. I am an addict of these eggs, and I love them. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Let's start off by talking about stock. Stock is pretty good for most companies. Human Touch was in stock on everything. Infinite Therapeutics good on everything. Cosia good on everything. Inada's good on everything. I believe Omega, they were back ordered on their Omega Montage Pro, except for the gray, until March. So this month they should have all the colors in. And Panasonic is good in stock. Osaki are back ordered on the Ivory OS 1000 for another 6 weeks, as well as the OS 3000 in charcoal for the next 6 weeks. And the OS 7075 in Ivory is back ordered for the next 4 weeks as well. The Osaki OS 6000 has been discontinued altogether. They still have some cream and black in stock, but as soon as those are out of stock, that chair will be gone. And the OS 7200H, which is essentially the same chair but with heat, is going to be their primary model from those two. So and that makes sense to me, because it seemed a bit redundant having the exact same chair except for one feature like heat. And so they're phasing out the OS 6000, and the 7200H is going to be the chair of choice, or the model of choice for them. Now, exciting stuff. Robotics 6 is the name of this American-made chair that I've been talking to you about over the last number of weeks. And the chair, I told you that the chair was made in the United States. It is a chair that is 61% domestic made and 39% foreign parts, primarily frame, upholstery, and body, the structure of the chair. But all the internal mechanisms, the guts, the mechanics, the electronics, is all designed and conceived and manufactured here in the United States. The company's called Luraco Technologies. You can check them out at luraco.com, Luraco.com. And this is their chair, the iRobotics 6, and it just launched last week. I discussed it on my blog. We have it up on our website. You can check it out on the website under the Luraco category. And it's a very nice chair. I really like it. I know that they're working on some other things with the chair to make it even better as far as some functionality to it. But the massage itself is very good. A nice firm massage. The styling of the chair looks like kind of a Sonyo-esque type of design. And apparently it is their own design, but they had it made in China because they couldn't get it within a reasonable cost, I suppose, here in the United States. So they outsourced that to China and to a company called Dotost, and Dotost has that design there, but and they can sell, and because it was an iRobotics or Luraco design, they have to give permission to Dotost to use that design on other chairs, and they are using it in China. However, that model, that style, cannot be imported from Dotost in the United States. Luraco has the I don't know if that's a copyright or the trademark or whatever on that design, the patent on that design. So that's the only chair that will have that particular design. But it's a nice chair. It's got the zero gravity. It has a music system in it. It's got a nice remote that's very easy to use remote. There's a lot of lights on it, but it's very easy to use. I will be making some videos here in the next, I believe it's this Thursday. We're probably going to be recording some videos about it, and I'll start to introduce those. Speaking of videos, I've been posting videos on the Panasonic MA70. The more I sit in this chair, the more I like it. It's a wonderful massage, easy to use remote control, and it's a great chair to sit in just as a regular recliner. You don't have to, some chairs, the armrests are high, like some of these Sonyo-esque type stylings, which a lot of chairs are coming out with now. The armrests are so high, if you just wanted to sit on it with your arms resting on the armrest, your arms would be up here. But the Panasonic's just it was really engineered well, not just to be a great massage chair. And it's got a very nice firm massage. I love the way it massages the top of the shoulders. It's the only chair I know of that the rollers actually come up and kind of over on top of the shoulders and dig into the traps a little bit. I really like that. And then it moves up the neck. But it also is designed and engineered to to be used as a regular chair. The ottoman rotates under, the armrests are lower and flat, and it has a big back pillow that when you're using it as a regular recliner, you use that back pillow and you can lean up against it. It's got lumbar support and neck support, but if you want to get a massage, you just lift that thing up and over the back of the chair, and bang, you've got yourself a full-blown massage chair with a very intense roller system. But anyways, those videos are starting to bleed those out every week, and so more and more of the MA70 chairs videos will be out, and you can learn more about that. But anyways, again, getting back to the iRobotics 6, I'm excited about this chair. The price on it is $49.90, which is kind of I think it's a good price. It's less than the Japanese Sonyo, which is $79.99. It's more than the Chinese made chairs. It's a U.S. made chair for the most part. The majority of it's U.S. made. And you know what? I think that's $49.90 is a good price for it. I will admit though, there's not a big profit margin in it. It's more costly than the Chinese chairs. But when it's made in the United States, our costs are higher here. That's one of the reasons why everybody has outsourced to China, because the costs for labor and whatnot are less expensive there. But for an American-made chair, I think this is a big deal, and I think people are going to really gravitate to the U.S. Manufacturing of it. I will be going down there, I believe, in April. They've invited me to come down and see the manufacturing plant. I'm going to go down and get some video. I'm going to be posting, if not this week, it'll be early next week, some pictures from their plant, so you can see the actual assembly of some of the electronic components and some of the chairs. But I'm kind of excited about this chair. I think it's going to be a good one. They're going to have a 2-year warranty, or they do have a 2-year warranty, parts and labor in-home, and then another year parts beyond that, and then 2 more years structure. So it's a very, very good warranty. They swear by their customer support, and I have not had experience with it yet, so we'll find out about this, but they say their customer support's fantastic. They will act if there's problems with the chairs and you call in with a problem, the chances of you getting a live person are very, very high. And you may even be speaking to one of the engineers if it's an issue that they're maybe having difficulty resolving. So it sounds like they're really eager to make a good impression in this market, and I think they will. They actually started, they're a defense contractor. They actually started their this company as a defense contractor for the U.S. government. And then they branched out to other products, and one of the products they branched out to is this these massage chairs for salons. So if you've ever been to a salon, ladies and some men, getting a pedicure or whatnot, you sit on these massage chairs. Well, apparently they began in that industry, and their chairs became quite popular and well known. And now they're branching out into residential and business massage chair production, which is what this iRobotics 6 is all about. So they do have some history. It's not like they're just brand new. They've been working for a couple of years with this other salon chair, and now they've parlayed that into a home and business model. So we're excited to see how it works. We're excited to see how their customer support is. We're excited to see what people think about the chair. I actually have someone flying in on Saturday to try it out from San Francisco, and it'll be interesting to get some feedback, and maybe we'll record that and post that on our blog so people can hear what the opinions are. Anyways, that's that about that, and of course, getting back to Panasonic, one thing I wanted to mention, Panasonic, they don't do regular curbside delivery on their chairs now. If when we order from Panasonic, from the Panasonic people, their options are white glove or threshold delivery. So we know that white glove on our website is a $200 option. That remains the same. Nothing's changed there. But if you order a Panasonic chair, whether it's the MA70 or the 30007 or the 30005 or whatever, the chair will not be delivered curbside. It will be delivered threshold, which means they'll bring it into your house or into your apartment. And that's fabulous, and that we will offer free. We will not charge additional for that. We get charged a little additional for that because curbside versus threshold, there's usually a $1 differential there. But all the Panasonic chairs will be delivered at minimum threshold delivery, and they'll bring it into your house, which is, I think, a wonderful, wonderful feature. And so when you order your MA70 or your Panasonic 30007, you can expect to have the chair brought into your home. Let's see, what else have we got? We talked about the discontinued OS 6000. Just some blog posts that I've posted this week I thought I'd tell you about. I posted one today that I wrote. It's a good article, I think. It's something that I've been thinking about. You know, a lot of these chairs, these Chinese-made chairs are claiming to be like the Sonyo, but for less than half the price. And so I have a lot of those chairs in my showroom, including the Sonyo. And I must say, even though these less expensive chairs are good chairs, and they have nice features, and even some features that the Sonio doesn't have, like foot rollers or head airbags or whatever the case may be, or zero gravity, those features that they have tried to mimic from the Sonio are not the same. My general experience, and I talk about this in more detail in the blog post, my general experience is that the features that are imitated from the Sonio and integrated into these other less expensive chairs are similar, but they are not as refined or discriminating or nuanced or as good as the feature in the Sonio. So I just felt like I needed to talk about that, because if you get the impression that these other chairs that are less than half the price are exactly like the Sonio, exact type chairs with all the same features. As a matter of fact, I don't even know one chair that has all the same features that the Sonio has. They've only been able to integrate maybe one or two in a model, but to integrate all of them in concert the way the Sonio has, nobody's done that, and I don't think anybody will. It's a very nice chair. But anyways, I talk about that in detail in that blog post, so take a look at that and read up on that. I also had a question from a dentist who had upper back pain and neck pain and shoulder pain. And dentists have a lot of this because they're hunched over, bodies, working on mouths, and their backs are like this a lot. So this is not new to me. When I was a chiropractor, I heard this a lot from dentists. I've got mid back pain, shoulder pain, whatever. So he was interested to know what chair he could look at other than the Sonio, because the Sonio for some is quite expensive, and others it's no problem. And by the way, it is our top selling chair by far. So people do lay the money out for it, but there's people that don't want to spend that kind of money on a chair, and I understand that. And so I make 4 recommendations in that blog post of other chairs that are very good, that would really work well on his upper back and neck pain. So you can maybe take a look at that. I also have a couple of blog posts on the iRobotic 6, so you can take a look at that. There's some pictures there. Pictures from directly from iRobotic or from Luraco, but there's also some of mine in the showroom that I just took. They're not as good a picture, of course. I took them with my cell phone. But you can take a look at those images and start to get a little feel for what the Luraco iRobotic 6 is all about. Well, I think that's about it for this week. It is springtime. The weather is great. It's fun to play outside again and get outside and enjoy the nice weather. But, if there's anything that I can help you with as far as massage chairs go, please feel free to give me a call. Call the showroom at 801-417-8240. Call us toll free at 888-259-5380. 99% of the time I'll be able to answer those calls, because I love to talk to the customer. That's my favorite part, and I enjoy it thoroughly. And people don't believe it. Sometimes they'll call. I've said this many times. They think it's a voicemail, and they'll wait for a minute, and then they realize it's me on the phone, and pleasantly surprised. And you know what? I love talking to you. So please feel free to call. If you like this video or any of the videos that we put on our YouTube channel, please feel free to subscribe to the channel, and then you'll receive updates every time we do a new video. You'll be notified of it. Like this video if you found it helpful, and share us and like us on Facebook, and share us on Twitter or on Google+. Plus one us on Google+. We appreciate you helping us spread the word about massage chairs. We really, truly do. Again, I'm Dr. Alan Widener from MassageChairRelief.com, and we look forward to seeing you in 2 more weeks. Bye-bye.